Welcome to HumanityWins.net. Please read the important disclaimer on your screen. All of the content provided is for entertainment purposes only. It should not be taken as medical or legal advice. Please contact your doctor or lawyer if you require such advice. Thank you. The show starts right now. Hello, welcome to this new episode of HumanityWins.net. This is episode 174 from March the 13th of the year 2023. Today is a Monday. Today's episode is our obsession with the truth. And I'm going to get a little bit of pushback on this one because the truth is something we're all obsessed about. It's human nature, okay? Again, we need to have this feeling, this notion that we know what's going on, that we know where we are, that we know everything about this reality, that we know where we are going to. It's like you're on a trip and you want full assurance, full truth of where am I going. And that's why we're very obsessed with air quotes that, and as you cannot see me, but I'm putting air quotes out there on that because that is just a passage. It's crossing a bridge. There's really not much into it. You just go from this experience to something else. Not in this world, probably, or you get another shot at an experience on planet Earth. But again, there's nothing to it. The point that we're very obsessed about is because we don't know. We cannot get assurances. We cannot buy all that, excuse me the expression, but all that bullshit. Tell you for sure what's out there, will tell you for sure the shape of the air, will tell you for sure what's if there are planets or not, will tell you for sure where are you going, where do you come from. I want to read something that is in your screen right now by a beautiful being, Kabir. Kabir was he was lived in the 15th century, and he was an Indian mystic poet, and he influenced the Hinduism Bhakti movement. He was just a mystic, such as Rumi and many others out there in Asia and the Persian area around that time. And unfortunately, Rumi is much more well known than Kabir. But I wish all of these sayings and all of this beautiful poetry by these mystic people will be more mainstream, because what I'm gonna read you, it totally resonates with me. Totally 100% resonates with me. If you want the truth, I'll tell you the truth. Listen to the secret sound, the real sound, which is inside you, Kabir. Yes, of course. The truth is not out there, like the X-Files used to say. Remember that? For the ones that, like me, used to watch the show in the 90s, the X-Files, the truth is out there. No, the truth is not out there. The real truth is inside you. That's the only truth. Nothing could be found out there. You always need to be open that whatever you found out there, there's the possibility, you're being deceived. But with that secret sound, that resonation inside you, that real sound, is true. I recently have had my friend Tony from London on the show 2-3 weeks ago. And at the end, I don't recall if we were recording it or not, if it's part of the show or not. But I was telling him about, something that resonated inside me. And he said, I believe you. I believe that you think it's true. I believe inside you believe this is true. And that was a beautiful moment for me, because that's probably the first time someone told me something like that they knew, they could feel that it was resonating inside me. And what you get on this show, I'm not saying it's special. I'm not saying we're something important. Not at all. As I said, I really you honor me, and it's a privilege for me to have whatever subscribers I have between Rumble and BitChute. Whatever it is, if it's 1, if it's 1,000,000, for me it's the same thing, because you truly honor me just to listen my ramblings, just to listen my inner truth. Okay? But I can guarantee you, whatever I say, always is my secret sound. I share with you my feelings. That's the thing. You decide if, this guy is full of BS, that's perfectly fine. That's what you're feeling. That's the real sound inside you. But don't make it go to your brain. That's when we'll get in trouble, when you want to rationalize things. But that's a human thing. And as I say, that's a human thing. All this obsession with knowing, all this obsession with having to have the actual facts, the actual scientific proof that what we're saying is a fact, is proved by science. That's all BS. Think about it. Who's validating that? Other people like you, equally beautiful, deserving, equally smart, equally wise. So you're putting in their hands to validate your truth. In my opinion, my feeling is you're going about it the wrong way. Okay, so as I said, these documentary type episodes, I'm going to try to shoot between 15 and 20 minutes and not ramble so much. So we're going to watch a video. It's from Elon Musk. I must warn you. I don't think anything good or bad about Elon Musk. I don't judge anyone, okay? But what he says, I felt it was the best explanation I could find of this obsession with the truth, how he was obsessed with the truth, still is, or probably like that. But the way he explains it for me is perfect with that obsession of knowing whatever goes on in the universe. Well, Elon, I'm sorry about that. You cannot know. You sometimes you just have to let go of that concept. Okay, there are things that are above our pay grade. It's saying when things are above you, when things you have to let go of that concept that you need to know. No, not necessarily. You don't need to know. You just need to let yourself go and embrace reality and know it's working for you, and that's the only thing you need to know. So let's watch it together, and then I'm going to give you my final thoughts.
Yeah, I think one aspect of whatever condition I had was I was just absolutely obsessed with truth, just obsessed with truth. And so the obsession with truth is why I studied physics, because physics attempts to understand the truth of the universe. Physics is just what are the provable truths of the universe, and truths that have predictive power. So for me, physics was sort of a very natural thing to study. Nobody made me study it. It was intrinsically interesting to understand the nature of the universe. And then computer science or information theory, also to just understand logic and there's an argument that that information theory is actually operating at a more fundamental level than even physics. Yes, I mean I think the why of things is very important. I actually when I was sort of young teens, I got quite depressed about the meaning of life, and I was trying to sort of understand the meaning of life, reading religious texts and reading books on philosophy, and then actually I ended up reading The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which is actually a book on philosophy, just sort of disguised as a silly humor book, a motivating philosophy, which is to understand what questions to ask about the answer that is the universe. And to the degree that we expand the scope and scale of consciousness, biological and digital, we will be better able to ask these questions, to frame these questions, and to understand why we're here, how we got here, what the heck is going on. And so that is my driving philosophy, is to expand the scope and scale of consciousness that we may better understand the nature of the universe.
Okay, so as I said, that's a very good short video on this obsession that Elon Musk claims. I know he doesn't make clear if something he has let go recently or is still, pushing him. This obsession to know about the universe, about Earth, about life, where do we come from, where are we going? All of those are internal questions, okay? There's nothing out there for you. There's not a book, there's not a person, there's not an answer coming to you. You have to let go. You have to let go. No, Elon, I disagree. The why is very important. No, it's not. It's not, Elon. I don't feel the same way. I'm sorry about that. I'm not, in the great scheme of things, we're nothing. So basically, my opinion is just my opinion. But I need to give it. The why is not important. Okay. We just need to let go of this obsession with the truth. As humans, we have this a very human thing. And we need to embrace that all the answers you ever gonna need are inside you. Okay? It's like you looking for something and I don't know if it has happened to you, looking for keys or something you lost in your house, and you're out there, going into furniture, like rooms and that, and the thing is staring, probably you have it in your pocket. And whatever you're looking for, you're out there looking and moving things around and turning stones and trying to look for this truth when the truth is inside you. It's the ring, it's that bell that is ringing inside you. Okay? Is it gonna give you answers? Is it gonna give you explanations? Is it gonna give you details as you human would like to have? As this human experience, we're very obsessed with that. And by the way, we have been implanted of that Need to know, need to know, need to know by the system. If you let go, if you use your brain how it's supposed to be used, a tool for you, not a tool that controls you. If you use your brain like that, then you're gonna know you don't need to know, okay? And you don't need to have all the answers. And you can let yourself go of this obsession with the truth. I don't know what is the truth, and I don't care. I truly, from my heart, tell you, I don't care. I just care about that bell that rings inside me. That's what's pushing me. And as my friend Tony from London said a few weeks ago, I believe you. I believe you feel like that. And for me, it was a special moment. Finally, someone sees that what I'm telling you comes from inside me. Is it important? Is it valuable? No, you decide. What I'm trying to push you is for you to listen to your own ring and stop being obsessed with this truth out there in books, in videos, from other people out there, trying to rationalize it with your brain, physics, and as Elon Musk was saying, obsession. He's a very smart person, I can tell. That doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things if he's not listening to his inner ring, to his inner truth. Okay? As I said very much, I believe, for example, Nikola Tesla was someone that was listening to that inner wisdom. Okay? And for example, Einstein was someone that was 0% listening to that inner wisdom. Extremely smart, yes, yes, much more than me, of course. Not nothing compared to Einstein as far as, intelligence, IQ, whatever you want to say it. But I think Einstein didn't listen at all to that inner ring. And I do think someone like Nikola Tesla did listen to that inner ring. A little bit maybe, not fully. I don't know. But that's what I can gather from the history of these two people that are very controversial, because mainstream history has buried Nikola Tesla and has, idolized Albert Einstein. So again, please let go of this obsession to know. Just embrace the moment. Just let yourself go. Imagine you're in a sea and there's, waves pushing you around. Just let yourself go. You're not going to sink, okay? Have this, the obsession with the truth comes with a fear of not knowing, of not controlling. And the moment we realize we don't control anything from our skin outwards, we don't control anything at all. I cannot control anything. As I said many times, and right now, recording this in my office, someone could come with a gun and shoot me in the head. Yes. Is it out of my control? Yes. Okay. So why should I always be afraid? And if it's not going to be that, it's going to be a disease. And, and we constantly live out of fear with our obsession with the truth. Let yourself go and listen to you more. All the answers are inside you, okay? That's how I feel. As my friend Tony said, I believe you, that's what you feel. Well, again, what you get on the show is my inner feelings. It's a commentary show and my opinion, whatever you want to name it. But, I always said I wanted to connect with you listening. What you get on my show is my inner feelings. And my inner feelings is try to listen to you more, okay? That doesn't make you the most important thing on earth or the most important thing on the universe. It's only the fact that the way out is inside you, not in the out there. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Again, guys, I take all your comments quite fondly, and I'm trying to make points quicker because I know time is of essence. We're all very busy. Try to navigate this reality because, again, it could mean whatever you like, but again, there are bills to pay, there are things to do. We have mouths to feed, you have dependents, you have family, children, wife, parents, brothers, sisters, whatever, friends. So I know, and I'm trying to transmit these messages, these inner feelings of me quicker to you so you enjoy them quite as much. As always, you honor me with your attention, you honor me with the fact that you listen for me, whatever seconds or minutes this show went on. And if everything's okay, I shall see you back on Thursday. And please stay for the last 3 minutes of the show. This is the only favor I ask of you. This is very important because on the last 3 minutes of the show, I give you everything I have. I give you all my inner feelings. I give you everything you need to know, in my opinion, okay? So I hope you are new subscribers, which especially on BitChute, we have been gaining quite a bit of those lately. You stay at least one time for the last 3 minutes of the show. I understand One time you have already seen it, a couple of times, it's enough. If you wanna stop the video after I'm done, that's perfectly fine. But at least 1 or 2 times, please stay for the last 3 minutes of the show. If everything's okay, I shall see you back on Thursday. Thank you very much. You honor me. You honor me. Truly believe me, you honor me. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Thank you for making it to this part of the video. This is my favorite part. This is where I suggest to you that you discover yourself. You are not what you have been groomed to believe. You are this incredible being without limits that has eternal life, amazing strength, infinite wisdom, and a big, beautiful heart. All your limits are always self-imposed. Your best version in this reality is inside you. Your only mission on this life is to become a beacon of love and guidance. This version is ready to be discovered today. How do you discover yourself? The discovery process is a personal one. No one can do it for you. Dedicate 5 minutes a day to talk to yourself and the universe. Request to be connected and ask, who am I? Where do I come from? You will start getting signs, breadcrumbs, and signals. You will notice how your notions about those realities start disappearing. No more hierarchies, no more competition, no more complaining, no more depending on others. Discovering yourself equals to breaking your matrix. Your self-imposed limits will fall, and you will be ready to serve humanity and help break this spell and deception on us. But you must be patient to allow others to wake up at their time through their own free will. That will be really soon, you will see, and that will start a new world. As you work towards your best version, you will notice how all emotions don't serve you anymore. Hate, fear, rage, pride, loss, envy, violence, justice, true violence, judgment of others, and other emotions will disappear from your mind and heart. You will understand those emotions serve only the evildoers and are not you. Please try to be understanding of others that don't think or feel like you. Everyone has a process. No one is right or wrong. We're all just different. Don't be concerned about being right, ever. Don't allow pride preventing you from patching things up with family and friends. It is very important you enjoy this life with your loved ones. Put in the work to patch things up and leave it to others to decide. Please relax and enjoy life. When everyone breaks their own matrix, humanity through our community consciousness will break the final spell. The new world will start and everything will gradually fall. Governments, hierarchies, and the medical and financial system will go from scarcity to abundance for all. Thank you very much for watching. Please share this episode. If you have any comments or suggestions, please use the comment section below. For private questions, conversations, and if you would like to appear on the show, please email me at hey@humanitywins.net. Please be sure to check out our friends from Waking the Future and their awaken-attire.com shop. They gave me my first opportunity to speak about this and I will be forever grateful. Link to their channel and shop on the show notes. Thank you again. Please don't forget to visit our website www.humanitywins.net. By giving me your time, you honor me. Have a very, very, very nice day.